it's Manda. Welcome to my channel. Today we are planning in my catch-all planner for the week of July 14th. Yeah, July 14th. I'm using the Erin Condren size version of the Believable kit from Print Petticoat Bandit. This is the same kit, same artwork from Monday, which was my work planner. So yeah, I have not been good at keeping up with my planners this year. Same thing with last year. I'm like, ugh, I just need to get, like, I just need to get to using them. It's just a thing. It's a thing. I had left this on the floor and I was trying to get it. I was having a hard time. All right, I'll put this over here. Do a little white out session here. Okay, throwing stuff on the floor. Good job. Just how I'm gonna roll this week, apparently. All right, let's go ahead and start with putting down. Oh, I shouldn't have cut this one then. We'll line it up here. We're gonna try it that way. All right. I don't particularly care for using people in my spreads, but we're gonna use her on Thursday. I know people like, some people like the fashion girls or whatever they're called. But yeah, I'm just like, nah, not a big fan of having people in my stuff. And why are they nothing but food? I just realized, like, all these stickers have food on them. It's like, good job. That's just great. Consumption of some sort of food. Oh well. So yeah, let's see, how have things been doing? So I was actually able to see we have a physiotherapist at work. He's only there like 2-3 times a week, depending on the week. But I was able to get in and see him about my, back leg issues that I've been having. And he gave me a bunch of exercises to do, and it was hilarious, literally an overnight difference, which is kind of crazy. At least I thought so. I was like, wait, no. Been having these issues like this. I mean, it's not like I'm not cured, quote unquote, but I would say like a significant improvement overnight from the issues I was having. It's basically like sciatica, or like a compressed nerve in my lower back. And so yeah, like I would say 65% improvement overnight. It's probably going to take a while for like the nerve and everything to calm down, because it's been irritated for so long. I'm talking about like probably like 2 years of having recurring issues. So it's probably going to take a while for it to heal, but the fact that I'm not waking up in the middle of the night in pain, and that I'm not in the morning, I'm not as stiff when I wake up has been a massive, massive improvement. So there's that. Just very excited. Let's see. I'll try to line this up here and here as best as I can. So just some basic. I was doing some exercises and I was like, oh yeah, I've been doing that. He's like, okay, good, just do more of it. So he also gave me like versions that I can do at my desk at work, so I don't have to like get on the floor because the floor is gross. It's like, yeah. Like stuff that I can do in my chair and standing that will help. So basically what I was doing was every time I stood up, I would do a certain set of the exercises, and every time I sat down, I would do a certain series of exercises. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. And see what happens. Yeah, like I've also noticed that my flexibility in my ability to get into certain yoga positions, like lunging positions, and like basically anything leg related, has improved significantly. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. I have the window open. It's a nice day today. And there's a ice cream truck. It's actually the perfect temperature for ice cream. It's like 70s. Not quite 70s, but like around that. So we're gonna be done with this. We're gonna use this for trash. So yeah, getting so much better sleep. I got some noise canceling sleep earbuds that I tried out last night that did a pretty good job of blocking out the upstairs neighbor flomping around. So I'm excited, and they were pretty comfortable sleeping. So there's that. I have it connected to my iPad instead of my phone. And then I have my AirPods, yeah, that I use for my phone. So there's that. Let's see, Monday. Gust of wind knocking the blinds around. You guys probably couldn't hear it. But yeah, super excited with my progress. Didn't lose any weight because it was, yeah, TMI time, you know? So there was that. It always like just jacks up your week. Let's do sidebar. Sorry, that was a inside joke. I watch a lot of like, I don't know, Emily D. Baker. She's a like legal commentator on YouTube. And the joke is like there's so many sidebars that there's a sidebar, there's a bar somewhere named Sidebar. Like there's got to be like in a legal town somewhere that like a college town with or was that True Crime Obsessed? It was True Crime Obsessed. It's a podcast about obviously true crime stuff. They were talking about the Karen Reed case, which that was some bullshit there. Like, really? I feel sorry for the victim and his parents because he deserved, like, he's a freaking cop. And he deserved a proper, like, everybody deserves a proper, like, investigation of their homicide or accidental death or whatever that was. And yeah, there was so much wrong with the investigation that I'm just like, WTF. So much wrong. That I'm just flabbergasted. And like just shenanigans, you know? Okay, I'm gonna need to and we'll leave it there. It's only a little bit crooked. Not everything has to be straight. All right. I think I am done with my cutty cut thing. Put that there, put that over there. All right, time to do, I don't think I need that. Might need that, I need that. I need these, I need these, and we'll come back to this. All right. I should, since I have to-dos, have enough. So with these older stuff, these kits, I need to figure out what this font is so that I can make these headers do some work. The only problem is I like to do like diagonal and designs with them, so it's hard to say like these are gonna be these and then do that. I think what I'll do is I'll make covers, like clear cover in that style font maybe. So there. So just been a bunch of cleaning this weekend, and meal prepping stuff. I made, my arm is sore from grating a multitude of Okay, we're gonna come back to the pink. I have like a multi-chop hand grater thing, and I grated a bunch of zucchini and squash and carrots to make. I'm like coming up with different ways to use all these vegetables from my CSA box. So I made like zucchini veggie tots basically. They're really good, except that I salted them a little bit too much. But yeah, so note for next time, don't use so much seasoning. Got a little heavy-handed with the adobo. That happens. That happens. All right, we start with the pink here. But yeah, they're really good. I just grabbed a recipe off of Pinterest and did that. They're really good. So I have a bunch of those made. They gave us lettuce, so I forgot to do this one. So I have a bunch of lettuce. I'll be making salads, I'm sure. Let's see, pink. We should have green under the pink. Then I made some cowboy caviar, aka a dense Southwest salad, to go with that. And then I prepped some chicken. I have other items like shrimp and salmon fillets to do for dinners, and leftover lunch meat from last week to use up for sandwiches. So, oh, and then I made a lemon, lemon blueberry zucchini bread. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get the leftover blueberries out of the freezer and dip them in chocolate. Whoop. So that'll be that. All right, next we're gonna do the to-do, which I was smart enough to peel, to do the, cut them, like I did the boxes. I'm gonna do these flags. You guys probably can't hear him, but Loki is snoring up a storm. Another thing I've been doing for exercise is, which I'm about to go do because it's almost that time, is I get home about 4 o'clock, 4:15. So I'm like sort of like habit stacking, right? So I'm taking, I get home, I change clothes, I take Loki for a WLK, and then I finish my workout. Like I do a little bit more exercise than his WLK will allow. And then I do my stretches, and then I come home and have dinner. So I'm trying to like work on some habit stacking, which is nice. Do I want, let's do purple. Let's just do let's color block the colors then. So yeah, that's working on getting into habits that will set me up to be successful with my 6-month transformation that I'm working on. July, I am focusing on my, just on like setting up the habits, right? So there is that. Getting in the habit of doing the things. Which is actually very difficult. And it's probably going to be more difficult until I get the new girl trained at work. I'm going to be exhausted by the time I get home. All right, we're going to put this here. If I put that there, does this give me enough room for these? If I put it here. Sweet, okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna put this down here. Then I'm gonna use these ones. Yeah, sweet, okay. So yeah, next month I think I'm going to try and use, try to focus on like my YouTube schedule. And all that jazz. Yeah. We're gonna figure it out. But also when I come home, I do a quick, like 10 minute like declutter, where I just like, okay, 10 minutes, go. I'm also been focusing on nighttime routines, trying to develop a better morning routine. But here's the thing, since I've been sleeping so much better because of the whole physical therapy thing, I've been able to kind of wake up earlier, like without hitting the snooze button. So there's that as well. I think I'm a little bit on like a sleep deficit, for like the last like 2 years. Of not sleeping well. And being woken up by my neighbor walking really loud. Like, I've tried like a white noise machine, and just wasn't helping, and just didn't do anything, because the neighbor walks so heavy that it kind of shakes things. Yeah. Or like she'll slam a door or something like that. So at least I think it's she. Pretty sure it's a she, because it sounds like they're walking with high heels on at all times of night. Because you know how like when you walk on with high heels and you step down and it's just harder because you don't feel how hard you're walking. I haven't worn heels in a very long time. But yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. Whether or not that's actually true is a completely different story. Let's see, do I want to use those? Do I want to use these? I think I'm going to use these bigger ones. to the green, the bigger green, and then the smaller green. Okay, and then this purple here, this yellow here, this pink here. Then we'll use this yellow and this purple. And this pink. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to use this. Just filling in some space, using all these stickers. Right. Do that. So we want this purple. This pink. This yellow. And then I want this pink and this purple. Oakley dokley. And then this yellow. And then we're done. Okay. Oh, I want to put these down. This is going to be the I'm going to put this here. That's going to be the video. And then this is going to be number of steps. This is going to be food. And then this, we're going to use the little weights since there's no like stretching one. So, and when I'm doing my stretches, I also do some yoga stuff. So it is kind of just strength training. So that works. I'm going to do the greens here. Shoe. And food. And then the little TV. Purple. Food. Exercise. One of the big things I want to try to do is get up early so that I can do a set of stretches in the morning. As well as at night. And the guy was like, I was like, I don't want to be overdoing it. And he's like, oh, you'll know when you overdo it. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's like you'll physically know when you're overdoing it, because he says, you know, you're pretty in tune with your body. And I'm like, yeah. Try to be. So he's like, you're gonna know when you overdo it. Oh, I did the TVs on the wrong side. Move the TVs. So he's like, yeah, he said we will reevaluate this week and see if I need like he's gonna retest my like alignments. I'll call it. This week, see how things are improving. Yeah. But so far, everything is good. I hope you enjoyed this video and my rambling about my health and all that stuff. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.